scheduling every video, every day this year. That's my goal for 2020. What is yours? In this video, what I'm going to do is cover how to set up SMART goals versus just doing New Year's resolutions. And by the time you're done with this video, you'll know how to just set up goals in general. So let's get started. Now, what are SMART goals? What I'm going to do is actually break them down and I give you realistic examples using the content in this channel, which is mostly gaming, and how I'm going to actually set up SMART goals for myself. And then maybe you can do the same. SMART is an acronym to guide you in your goal setting. S, simple, sensible, and significant. You can use those three things to describe the S. M goes to measure, meaningful, motivating. That's the M. And then you have A for achievable. You have agreeable, attainable. That's for the A. Then you have the R, relevant. There's a lot of different types of R's. There's reasonable, realistic, there's resourced, and then results based, timely or time bound, something that's gonna be in a specific set of a parameter, such as time. Gives you like some kind of deadline for if it needs to get those time-based, time limit, time cost limited, timely, and time sensitive. So the T. Basically, how do you set these up? So let's start off with being specific. Your goal should be very, very clear. When drafting your goal, you want to think of the W's, right? What do I want to accomplish? Why is this goal important? Who is involved? Where is it located? And which resources are limited or involved? Which resources are involved? So here's an example. And then I'm going to use this for the gaming channel. I would like to be one of a challenger by the end of the year. I want to be challenger rank by the end of the year. A specific goal is I want to gain the skills and experience necessary to become challenger with Lux in League of Legends, so I can be recognized by the community and also be a force to be reckoned with on the YouTube scene for content creation. Then you want to do measurable, right? It's important to always have goals that you can measure. You don't want to just say, I want $1 million or something. That's not very measurable. A good measurable goal should address a few points here. How much? How many? How will I know when it's accomplished? Remember, let's keep this flow of this kind of going for me to become challenger for Lux in 2020 for League of Legends. I want to measure the measurable requires to determine that you have completed the surgery. Now I want to be able to see if I have obtained the necessary skills and the training required to within a year. That gives me such a small window to get really, really, really good, because right now, as of this video, I am just a gold rank player, okay? Now, is this achievable, right? Is this goal achievable? It needs to be, the goal needs to be realistic, attainable, and if you do that, if you make them realistic and attainable, they will be successful. Now, what it really wants to do is stretch your abilities, but not make it out of the realm of possibility. Now, an achievable goal will answer very great questions, such as how will I accomplish this goal, and how realistic is this goal based on other constraints and financial factors. This goal of mine to become a challenger player Lux, is within the constraints because it does have some time constraints, but it's not necessarily taxing on my wallet, you see. Here's a tip, ready? Beware of setting goals that are in someone else's power to control the outcome for you. An example of that is I might be able to get Challenger if my wife will let me, like if something, or I'm trying to get a promotion in my job. That's dependent on the boss, and it's taking away your power because you don't have that final say so to promote yourself if you're in an industry has a kind of like a hierarchy industry. Okay, the next step is being relevant. Now you got to make sure that this goal matters to you and you specifically, and it wants to align with other relevant goals. Why is being Challenger Lux important to me or relevant to me is because with the skills and the abilities, not only will I be able to be placed better in the rankings, but then also what will happen is my abilities and skills will be looked at by others in the YouTube scene, thus building my content. This is just specific to me and my channel. The relevant goal should answer yes to these questions. Does it seem worthwhile? Is this the right time? Does this match our other efforts and needs? Am I the right person to reach this goal? Is it applicable in a socio-economic environment that I'm in right now, right? Okay, an example of this, and I'll go into the example, is that I might want to be and acquire the skills to become, I might want to acquire the skills to become a great Lux Challenger player. However, is this the right time to take on such an undertaking as becoming that? Am I sure I'm the right person to be a Challenger player, right? I have a wife, 3 kids. So is that really feasible in my current environment? And have I considered my wife's goals, my spouse's goals, in conjunction with my own? See, that's a great question. You don't want to just go into 2020 just so selfish for yourself. I'm speaking to the man in the camera right now, myself, as I don't want to be too selfish, you see. Then you have, lastly, time bound, right? Every goal needs a target date. That'll help the deadline focus in. This part of the SMART goal criteria helps prevent everyday tasks from taking priority over your longer term goals. This part of the SMART goals criteria actually lets everyday tasks not strangle your overall activity towards your goal. A time-bound goal usually answers these questions. 1, when? 2, what can I do 6 months from now? What can I do 6 weeks from now? What can I do today? That's one of my favorites. What can I do today? Example, gaining the skills to become a Challenger Lux player. And as you notice in this video, I'm saying this out loud over and over and over again. Now, will this get me financial clout and all this other stuff? Not necessarily. I'm doing this for more than just money reasons. Of course, I hope to build a following. I hope to help out other people that are in this journey together with me, but that's not the main reason. So how long will it take me to acquire that? I'm saying by the end of 2020, which is beginning of 2021, this time next year, I will be that player. It is important to give yourself, when you're doing these goals, a realistic time. It's important to give yourself a realistic time frame. Now here's some benefits and drawbacks to using the SMART goal method. SMART is a great way to accomplish goals in your life. It's helped me get to where I am now. Being married, that was one goal by 30. I smashed that, I've accomplished that. I have 2 kids by 30 as well. I also have run a business as well by the time I'm 30. Things like that, of that nature, I have set when I was younger, and I was able to crush those goals, right? Now, what you want to do is actually apply this to your life. Perhaps you dreamed of traveling the world but never got a chance to. And sometimes you might be like me, an individual with a lot of ideas, but some of them never come to fruition because they don't get mapped out in that specific way. Try setting a SMART goal for that plan, for your New Year's resolution. Don't give up and let them die by February. You want to be able to go ahead and attack them and set up the SMART criteria and see where it does lead you. Now, this is Adrian Schroeder. If you have watched the video this far, thank you so much. And as a bonus, I'm going to let you in on a few things that I'm setting up for this particular year. I'm going to be doing a giveaway every end of the month for you for following this channel. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway, I have not yet decided on what it's going to be, but it is going to be gaming related. So because this has been a bunch of League of Legends content, I'm thinking of gifting you a skin of your choice that's that's able to be gifted. Now, to enter in, if you could comment below first aid, like F1RSTA1D, me, and below in the comments, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, like this video, and then go to my Twitter and say, I did it, and link this video. Now, what I'll do is be able to find the comments, and the winner will be announced at the end of this month. So I'm glad you stuck through, and now since you stuck to the end, I could be giving a bonus on these videos. All right, see you on the next video, and it'll be more gaming related, but I wanted to get this one up. Thanks.